My name is Gian Jerotich. I have lived in Kabiria since I was born. I am in class 6.
Furaha ya mzazi ni kuona mtoto wake amefaulu. Gian ni msichana mwerefu sana. Ndiye anastahili elimu bora ili siku zake za usoni akuwe na maisha mema.
I'm working hard in school, so when I grow up I'll be a banker.
Every child deserves the opportunity to realize their dreams and reach their potential. For this to happen, schools need to be vibrant places where children gain the skills they need to succeed. 26% of Kenyan youth are currently unemployed, and many lack the skills they need to survive, let alone thrive. In 2017, the World Bank declared a global learning crisis, stating that many children are schooling without learning. This is not only a wasted development opportunity, but a great injustice to children. In Kenya, while there has been significant progress made in school accessibility and attendance for some, frightening gaps still exist in education quality.
When I joined Brightman School, I used to teach normally. I used to get into class, teach the way I know, then just to go back to the staff room.
We never had the teamwork, collaboration. Actually, each and every teacher was for himself or herself.
In Nairobi's urban informal settlements where there is overwhelming poverty, inequality, marginalization and overcrowding, 80% of children are locked out of the public school system with no government provision for their education. The alternative low-cost private schools are often unable to offer quality education due to the high cost of trained teachers and the ever-changing demands of the national curriculum. The result? Children are not gaining the skills they need to succeed and are unable to reach their potential.
I was inspired to start Dignitas by a few reasons. One were the very committed individual teachers that were in schools that were very hardworking but did not have the skills or the capacity to teach and lead well. I think the second thing was the students themselves, who represented the next generation. And they were so bright with their smiles and going to school every day, and they didn't have access to basic resources such as textbooks and desks. And lastly, I was also inspired by families, parents who were really sacrificing so that they could send their children to school and yet had no idea how to support those schools to become better quality education providers.
Dignitas supports educators in under-resourced, marginalized schools. We empower teachers and school leaders with the tools, techniques, and mindsets that help every child succeed.
Pupils need to enjoy learning. They can only do that when they are engaged through the classroom presentations and the lesson. That has been our challenge before, and we want to thank Dignitas for coming this year because that has so far changed.
Through continuous, practice-based, professional development and coaching, teachers learn how to optimize student engagement and learning so that all children get the education they deserve. In turn, students develop critical 21st century skills such as communication, collaboration, creativity, and problem solving. Skills that allow children to reach their potential.
The aim of the training is to shift educators' beliefs, attitudes, and values so that they can see potential in themselves, in the students, and also in their schools.
We were equipped with the knowledge of teaching techniques. One of them was positive framing, where we used positive words to encourage the pupils and also to equip the learners and encourage them about the future life. And this one has really worked well in our school, and it is making the pupils to be motivated. Until now, at least, they see the future in Brightman.
After joining Dignitas, having gone through their trainings, we have had very wonderful time with the teachers. We have been working in unity together. We have been assisting each one another in terms of classroom management and even handling the pupils.
I used to think that teaching is teaching, But after coming to Dignitas, I discover I can become a champion teacher who is result-oriented, helping and transforming the life of my children. My children now are enjoying class because now they are grouped or they are placed at the right place. They can learn in a good environment, and that has brought a great impact into my learning and my teaching career. Even my students are now happy. Even the performance in my class has greatly improved because of applying the technique of mixed ability in my class.
Our dream is to see every student, including Gian, really fulfill their potentials and having a future where they can thrive and succeed at whatever they choose to do.
Our pupils are now involved in the lesson through group activities that has helped them now to even come up stronger because they are part of the lesson.
This method has helped us to engage our learners more in our classroom, and it has even helped learners to concentrate more in our classes.
It's very fulfilling as a coach to see teachers shifting techniques from teacher-centered approaches to learner-centered approaches.
Jana hakuwa napenda maths sana, lakini tangu walimu wapelekwe training ya Dignitas ameimprove sana na amependa maths.
With Dignitas, schools become places where children gain the skills and strength of character they need to thrive and succeed.
The classes of Teacher Sam are always good. He teaches us with more confidence. He teaches us until we understand. And when we do mistakes, he corrects us.
Every child deserves the opportunity to reach their potential. School should be fun, a place where children are valued and supported. That's why Dignitas exists, to ensure that all schools are a vibrant place for children to thrive and succeed.
When I look at the hundreds of school leaders and teachers that we've impacted over the last decade, I completely feel a sense of wonder and awe because their hard work is directly translating into higher student outcomes, into students being able to transition to secondary school and really achieve their dreams. The entire team and I are really excited about exploring potential pathways for having this model adopted elsewhere, having this model adopted by the government so that we can reach more teachers, more schools, and more students so that we have an entire generation that can rise up to its full potential.
Thank you, Dignitas, for giving me such an opportunity, and I am here to testify, yes, it can work if you put it in practice.
I would like to thank Dignitas fraternity for their support, for they have really helped us, and specifically my coach, who has been very supportive. They have really helped us to be the change makers in Brightburn School.
Mimi naonelea kazi Dignitas wanafanya ni kazi nzuri sana. Wamewezesha walimu wetu wapate ujuzi wa kuwezesha watoto wetu wapate elimu bora zaidi.